Hey everybody, welcome back to the Whitey the White Guy Show. I'm Whitey, and today I'm going to review I think it was Fuller House, the trailer for the Fuller House reboot. You know, they're bringing it back, the Fuller House. It's hard to, well, so I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, Whitey, don't hate on this too much, and I'm not going to hate on it too much. I'm going to hate on it adequately. And let's put this in context. Back in the day, in the early '90s, there was a show called Full House. And going back to a few years before that, there was this guy called Satan, and Satan was like, "Let's bring evil from my realm to Earth to torture people." And the way in which he chose to do this was a TV show from the early '90s called Full House. Now Satan's back. And with Satan's return comes Fuller House, again, of Full House. And so understand that context, that this is a way to punish mortal man for not being loyal to Satan in his war against God. So, anyway, what did I think about the trailer for Fuller House? Let's start with the acting. It could use some acting. Why did this show become successful in the absence of anything resembling acting? How did it happen? And I'm gonna pray to Satan that maybe this is intentional this time. Like the first time, the girls were little girls, and even the people who were adults when they first got started, they're just starting their career. They're in TV, and this is like the rotten, gritty asshole of television, with the campy humor, and we're just that pathetic, and applying to the lowest common denominator. Satan made us do it. That's the type of TV this is. It's not MASH. No, no, no. It's not Robot Chicken or something classy like that. No, it's the rotten asshole of television. So, with that in mind, the first time maybe they just got lucky with the whole Satan war on God thing, and the acting was an accident because it wasn't acting. We'll call it schmacting. It's not like they know what they're doing. They just got lucky, is basically what it was. A bunch of talentless dumbasses somehow found a niche with the special needs Special Olympics community, and enough so to and the people that have to keep an eye on them, the people that have to wipe them when they have accidents, and or the team where when the TV's just on at the bank or something. And somehow they got the ratings out of that to make this show last as long as it did, and now they're bringing it back for the same reasons, because autism's getting worse. So now we have this reboot. But I'm hoping that with the acting, it's intentional this time, but it's not. They just can't act, and they never tried to learn how, which is mind-boggling. And they're like, "Why don't we have careers? Why are we doing this again? Because we don't have careers." Well, it's because you never learned how to act. The sets look like the sets. The actors are the same. I didn't see the Olsen twins, which, God be praised, I didn't see the Olsen twins. Which, credit to the Olsen twins. I've never had any respect for either one of them. And now I have the slightest modicum of respect because they're not in this. They weren't in the trailer. I hope they're not in the show. But if they are, I mean, it makes sense. Again, the Satan and the War on God thing. So that would make sense. The acting's awful. The writing is a poop. Unsalted. That, yeah, like if I went outside and the dog had been pooping all winter long, and it just stored up in a small yard, and then someone went and raked it up for a while, but they didn't have the shovel with them at the time, so they went back over to the thing to get the shovel to rake all the poop onto said shovel, and then I went outside after eating Mexican food for 3 months, and it stored up in my intestines, and then I just went and downloaded that shit all into a giant pile of dog shit. it would be this show. And so it's like Full House was everything I just said about the winter long of dog poop, and now they're bringing it back. So it's like my Mexican food intestine deposits onto the aforementioned dog poop would be Fuller House, starring these people. Um, and there's not much else to say. There were no graphics to speak of, no sound design that I heard. It was the old tune came back. So credit where credit's due to the when the Special Olympics watches this. I mean, they brought back all the punchlines and the actors and if you by some evil darkness in the universe liked this the first time, you'll like it again the second time because of aforementioned evil darkness. So they knew what they're doing. They made a show for their audience. So yeah, that's my thoughts. It was painful. It was physically painful, but not the kind of pain like I just got hit by a Mack truck and all my ribs are shattered. It's the kind of pain where you understand why Kurt Cobain put a shotgun in his mouth. That kind of pain, that's what it was like watching this trailer. So that's it for us here at the Whitey the White Guy Show. Please like and subscribe. Tell your friends. And I can't hardly see it on this camera, but good journey. Oh, real quick. And a heads up to Cracker and Joker and the bunch. I just got internet today, and we'll be getting some Google chats and whatnot, and so we can keep the show going. Yeah. So, good journey.